Hey there, everyone. It's your old pal, Sean Swaim here. I'm with Sean Swaim Consulting, and I wanted to share with you real quick the difference between a successful Facebook campaign and one that flops. Now, the background for this is actually a text message that I just got from a client. This client sent me a text. We're about 3 weeks into his campaign. He sends me this text asking me to shut his campaign off. And I thought that this was rather odd, but then I kept reading the text. He says, we had 58 people that signed up. We're oversold. We got to shut it off. It's like, okay, good problem to have. See, we started this campaign with the idea being to get 50 new clients. Now, my client is a personal trainer. He runs a boot camp type program. So he wanted to get 50 people in the door to get himself set up for the rest of the year. And this was supposed to go on for about a month. We were about a month out when we started the campaign from the start of his program. So 3 weeks in, he says, we got to cut this off. We've got too many people in. The fire marshal is going to shut down my business. Of course, that's an exaggeration, but regardless, we overpassed that mark. And I got to thinking, what was it about this campaign? Because running a Facebook campaign can be expensive, of course. Running any marketing campaign can, of course, be expensive. And how is it that we were able to get these kind of results for this client? Now, it's not like we did any kind of crazy recon or anything like that. There was no over-the-top, crazy tech or anything like that involved with this. This was anything that any business owner has at their disposal, and we were able to just implement these things a little bit better. And clients, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but clients of mine see results like this because I've tried this with a bunch of clients. I personally have lost well over $1,000 testing Facebook ads and trying boosted posts and trying different things to figure out what works. And it hit me that it's a simple 3-step process that gets clients results from people that are ready to buy. And that was the cool thing about this client that I'm talking about, is this wasn't a case where we were giving something away for free. We weren't giving away, a free trial, come try my gym out for free. No, this was people came to him with $200 in hand and signed up for his program on the spot. And it all has to do with the way that we structured this campaign. So step one, with our advertising itself, was not necessarily to get an ad out there and tell people what it is that we did, but the idea was to introduce something that speaks to the pain of our customer, our desired customer, and then just basically ask a question right up front that gets them thinking of us as the solution to our pain. So in this case, we started with the question, hey, do you have 20 pounds to lose? Do you have 20 pounds or more to lose? And this basically got people that are in that situation that, yes, I have 20 to 30 pounds to lose. It immediately gets them thinking about what life looks like with themselves losing 20 to 30 pounds. And then we continue with a story talking about exactly that. But that question alone pre-wires someone with, yeah, I do have 20 to 30 pounds to lose. And at that point, they're going through. And starting with that question with an implied yes, pre-wires somebody to be thinking about us as the solution to the problem. Then, once somebody says, yes, I need to lose 20 to 30 pounds, and they go through our whole story, basically walking them through, hey, here's the kind of thing that you can expect and the kind of results that all their clients have seen. If you're interested, click here. So no hard sell or anything like that, but if you're interested, click here. We took them to not his website, but a funnel. And the key difference between going to a funnel instead of a website is that you help somebody make a decision. So when somebody lands on a website, they have all kinds of options that they can click on. And when somebody is presented with too many options, they don't pick one. So they just kind of find themselves in this state of, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to leave. So people, when they're in a state of overwhelm, they don't make a decision. Did you ever notice that the best salespeople on earth, they kind of present a few limited options, but if you have a whole depth of options, it makes it difficult for somebody to make a decision, so they just don't offer that much, and that allows it empowers that person to make that decision. And then another thing and this is step 3, another thing that any experienced salesperson will tell you is that the sale isn't always made on the first touch. So the first time you talk to somebody or the first time they see your information, they may not buy. And in all likelihood, they won't. It's very rare that on the first encounter that somebody has with you, they're just going to shell out $200. So you need to have a follow-up mechanism in place. And that's where a lot of digital marketing falls short, is that they don't have any kind of follow-up mechanism in place. So once somebody leaves, that lead is gone forever. And that's a true tragedy, because it takes 2-3 touches for somebody to become familiar with you, trust you, and make that buying decision. So you can use your Facebook pixel. And Facebook pixels are A, insanely easy to set up, and B, insanely cheap when somebody clicks. So if somebody clicks 2-3 times back onto the landing page, it's okay. But you basically have another ad set up that says, hey, just letting you know, you lost out on signing up for this deal. Don't worry, we got your back. And it basically sends them to the landing page again. And those clicks are insanely cheap. And basically, you're just there for the people that either got distracted or they had to move on to something else or whatever it is. And when that happens, you greatly increase your likelihood of closing that deal. So using a system like this is actually what I call, it's a system that I've developed. It's called sales-induced marketing. And I'm introducing it to the Bucks County area and a few surrounding areas, if it makes sense, because I truly feel that this is something that small businesses are missing out on. I've worked with a lot of big brands, and this is the kind of thing that a lot of big brands are using to get that edge. I'm bringing it to the smaller market, and I truly believe that this is a game changer. So what I've done for the next week is I've opened up my calendar, and local businesses can schedule a time with me. So if you click on the link below, you're going to get taken to a couple questions. And then after that is a quick link to my calendar. And what you'll be able to do is set up a time with me. And in a 30-minute conversation, 45 minutes tops, we're going to go through and put a sales-induced marketing system in place for your business. Absolutely free. And as an added bonus, you're going to get your customer profile questionnaire. So you'll be able to get 100% clarity on who you should target with your advertising. And then you're going to get the worksheet that shows you how to put an ad together that basically sets it up so that you can't lose. And then step number 3, and I think that this is most important, you're going to get a free funnel set up from me. So all you have to do is pay for that ad that you've created, and then use the funnel that I'm going to give to you. And basically, you're going to get a system in place that will allow you to get leads as you need them. And as an offer, an added bonus over the next week, if you schedule a time with me and you feel like our conversation was a complete waste of your time, you don't feel like you got any value out of that whatsoever, I will send you out of my own pocket a $50 gift card to a local restaurant. So I have a few in mind. A few of them are clients. So I'm going to send you over a $50 gift card to any of to one of those restaurants, just as an apology. I don't want to waste anyone's time, and I truly believe that this is going to be something that's going to change the future for a lot of businesses, but I want to make sure that you see it as valuable as I do. So use the button below if you think that this is something that's worthwhile. Open invite. Schedule your time. Just answer a couple quick questions, about 5 questions. Answer a couple quick questions. Schedule your time, and let's see what we can do for you. Worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get a free meal on me. So I look forward to talking to you, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Till next time, take care.